How many of you have ever found yourselves standing there, wondering what the right words are to say to a girl you like? Or maybe you're not sure what the right way is to approach her in the first place. It can feel like there's so much riding on those first few moments, right? But here's the thing. You can date any girl the right way, but it all starts with understanding who you are first. Think about it. We're always looking for the perfect words, the perfect actions, the perfect strategy to impress someone. But what if I told you that the key to dating success isn't about being perfect, but rather about being real, authentic, and confident in who you are? Dating isn't a game. It's about connecting with someone on a deeper level, and that starts with understanding yourself. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to date any girl the right way, without the pressure, the confusion, or the anxiety. Instead of wondering if you're doing it wrong, you'll start taking clear steps to build a meaningful connection. It's not about tricks or manipulation. It's about authenticity, self-awareness, and understanding what really matters when it comes to creating strong, lasting connections. But before we dive into the practical steps, let's talk about one thing: confidence. Real confidence doesn't come from pretending to be someone you're not. It doesn't come from saying all the right things or trying to impress her. True confidence comes from being comfortable in your own skin, being okay with who you are, and being able to walk up to a girl, or anyone really, and just be yourself. It's that simple. Confidence isn't about being arrogant. It's about embracing your uniqueness and showing it with pride. Confidence isn't about being arrogant. It's about understanding who you are and letting that shine without the need to prove yourself. It might sound cliché, but self-awareness is key. Think about this. How can you genuinely connect with someone if you don't even understand yourself? So before you even think about dating or approaching a girl, you need to take a step back and figure out who you really are. What are your passions? What makes you feel alive? What do you want to accomplish in life? It's about getting clear on your values, your vision, and your goals. Because when you're clear about your own life, you bring a sense of purpose into any relationship, which is incredibly attractive. Here's a daily example. Think about the last time you had a conversation with someone and you found yourself just speaking because you were unsure of how to fill the silence. You didn't have anything particularly meaningful to say, but you felt like you needed to say something. This happens when you're unsure of who you are. But when you know yourself and understand your values, you don't need to force things. Conversations flow naturally. Think about it like this. Imagine trying to build a relationship with someone who doesn't know their own interests, their likes or dislikes. How easy would it be to build a connection? It's tough. The more you understand about yourself, the more you can communicate who you are to others. Now, let me take a minute to ask you to pause for a second. Like this video if you're ready to start connecting on a deeper level, and share it with someone who might need to hear this today. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more tips like these. Comment below with the word confidence if you're ready to start dating the right way, not based on fear or anxiety, but on real connection. Now that you have a sense of who you are, it's time to approach her authentically. Let's be clear. No one likes being sold a fake version of someone. When you approach a girl, don't try to be someone you're not. Instead, be authentic and genuine. Girls appreciate honesty. They want to see the real you, not an exaggerated version or someone trying too hard to impress. Imagine a scenario. You see a girl at a coffee shop and you feel drawn to talk to her. The moment you walk up, don't start with a line you heard from a movie. Instead, start with a friendly, "Hi, how's your day going?" The key here is to speak as if you're talking to a friend. Keep it light, keep it real, and remember, no pressure. She'll appreciate your authenticity, and it will open up the conversation naturally. Authenticity is not just a technique, it's a mindset. When you're genuinely yourself, you're already ahead of the game. By being authentic, you're not just impressing her, you're inviting her to be real with you too. Imagine being in a relationship where both of you are just showing your true selves, without any pretenses. That's the dream. At this point, let me share something from Stoic philosophy, which can be incredibly powerful when it comes to dating. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This is so relevant when it comes to dating because if you walk into any situation with a mindset of self-assurance and authenticity, you're already halfway there. Your confidence shines through because you are not trying to manipulate the outcome. You're just being yourself. Let's talk about listening. One of the biggest mistakes guys make when dating is talking too much and not listening enough. Listening isn't just about hearing words. It's about understanding emotions, picking up on nuances, and being present. When you're talking to her, listen to what she says, and more importantly, listen to how she says it. Pay attention to her body language, her tone, and her facial expressions. All of that will tell you more than words ever could. For example, imagine you're on a date and she starts talking about her job. Instead of just waiting for your turn to speak, ask follow-up questions. Show genuine curiosity. When she talks about a passion, don't just nod, engage with it. Ask her how she got into it, what drives her, or what her future goals are. This shows that you value her perspective, and it deepens your connection. Being a good listener isn't just a dating tip. It's a life skill. You'll find that it not only helps in romantic relationships, but also in friendships and even at work. People want to feel heard, and when you make someone feel heard, you're creating trust. And trust is the foundation of any good relationship. Now this is huge. Respecting her boundaries is not just about giving her physical space, though that's a part of it. It's also about emotional space. Everyone has their own comfort zones, and respecting those zones shows that you value her as an individual. You're not trying to push her to be someone she's not. And more importantly, you're not trying to force a relationship that isn't there. Let's put this into real-life terms. Imagine you're spending time with her, and she's opening up about something personal. You can tell she's uncomfortable going further with the conversation, so what do? You respect her space. You don't push for more details. Instead, you acknowledge her feelings and move the conversation to something more lighthearted. This shows maturity and respect, and it will make her feel safe and valued around you. This is where Stoicism again provides wisdom. The Stoics understood that not everything is in our control, and we must accept what we cannot change. This principle can be applied to relationships too. If she's not ready for something, respect that. It's not a reflection of you. It's simply part of the human experience. Instead of resisting, you learn to accept. Confidence is key, but there's a fine line between confidence and arrogance. Arrogance is about thinking you're better than others. Confidence is about knowing your worth without needing to prove it. When you're dating, you want to project confidence, not cockiness. Think about this. Imagine you're talking to a girl and you keep interrupting her because you want to impress her with your knowledge. That's cocky. Now, think of this. You listen to her carefully, share your thoughts, and allow space for her to speak. That's confident. Confidence is not about dominating the conversation. It's about balancing both sides and showing that you value the connection. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." This quote really resonates when it comes to dating because the best way to impress someone is to simply be a good person. a person who has confidence in who they are without needing to shout it from the rooftops. In today's world, we're all in a rush to get things done, to achieve, to climb the ladder of success. But relationships don't work that way. You can't rush them. Good things take time. Instead of pushing for the next step, enjoy the moments you share with her. Let the connection grow naturally. For example, let's say you meet someone new and the chemistry is undeniable. But don't jump straight to talking about where this is going. Instead, let the relationship unfold at its own pace. Have fun, be curious, explore each other's interests. Don't rush the process. Relationships that grow organically are often the ones that last. Remember, Stoicism teaches us the power of patience. By taking your time, you allow things to happen as they should, not forcing them, but letting them grow naturally. This might sound contradictory, but hear me out. You want to keep things lighthearted, but you also want the conversation to be meaningful. Don't dive into heavy topics right away, but also don't shy away from sharing things that matter to you.